They trusted him completely.
Every order he gave, every plan he made, was followed without question. The soldiers believed they were marching toward victory, toward glory, toward survival. But that trust would become their undoing. One lie, carefully crafted and timed, would shatter the army, topple leadership, and change the course of history. It was 216 BC, during the Second Punic War, when Carthage's greatest general, Hannibal Barca, faced the mighty Roman Republic. Hannibal was not just a strategist, he was a master of psychological warfare, a man who understood the power of deception as well as the strength of arms. Across the open plains of Cannae, Hannibal prepared for a battle that would be remembered for centuries, not merely for the carnage, but for how one single deception destroyed the mightiest army of the ancient world. The Romans had gathered an enormous force, eager to crush Hannibal once and for all. They were confident in their numbers, discipline, and experience. Tens of thousands of soldiers lined up in their traditional formation, ready to advance in tight ranks. The sense of pride was palpable. These were the elite of the Roman military machine, trained to obey orders without hesitation. Their commanders, certain of Hannibal's eventual defeat, believed they had studied his tactics enough to outmaneuver him. Hannibal, however, had anticipated everything. He understood the Roman psychology better than they understood themselves. He arranged his troops in a convex formation, placing his weaker infantry in the center and the strongest cavalry on the flanks. At first glance, this seemed like a potential weakness. The Romans, observing this unusual setup, believed they could break through the center and crush Hannibal's army in a straightforward attack. And that is exactly what Hannibal wanted them to believe. As the Romans advanced, their heavy infantry pushed against the Carthaginian center. Slowly, Hannibal's lines yielded, appearing to retreat under pressure. The Romans felt a surge of triumph. Their enemy was faltering, and victory seemed within reach. But the retreat was a carefully orchestrated illusion, a lie designed to lure the Romans deeper into a trap. They did not realize they were advancing into an envelopment, with Hannibal's strongest forces poised to strike from both sides. The moment came when the Carthaginian cavalry, hidden on the flanks, swept forward. The Roman army, overextended and surrounded, had no way to respond. Chaos erupted. Soldiers tripped over each other, formations collapsed, and panic spread like wildfire. What had started as an orderly march of conquest became a nightmare of confusion and death. The Romans, once confident and disciplined, found themselves trapped on all sides with nowhere to flee. The deception worked flawlessly. Hannibal's lie, the feigned weakness in the center, had destroyed not just the morale, but the physical structure of the Roman army. Tens of thousands of soldiers fell that day, cut down in one of history's most devastating ambushes. Commanders were killed, soldiers surrendered or fled, and Rome's reputation as an invincible power was shaken. This was not brute strength. It was strategy, patience, and the art of manipulation executed to perfection. What makes this battle extraordinary is how it demonstrates the power of a single decision, a single misinterpretation. The Romans trusted their own judgment and ignored the possibility of deception. Hannibal exploited that trust, turning confidence into a liability. Every advance, every step forward played into his hands. The army that believed it was strong became helpless because it believed in a lie. Even the psychological impact was devastating. Roman soldiers, trained to be invincible in open-field battles, felt helpless and panicked. Their pride turned into fear, their discipline crumbled, and chaos spread through their ranks. The battlefield was no longer controlled by the rules of war, but by perception, fear, and cunning. Rome lost tens of thousands of men, their commanders, and their pride, yet the Republic endured. Rome would regroup, adapt, and avoid large-scale confrontations with Hannibal for the remainder of the campaign, learning the lessons of strategy, patience, and caution that Cannae had brutally taught. What makes Cannae unforgettable is not only the destruction, but the brilliance of Hannibal's strategy. He relied on knowledge, foresight, and deception rather than sheer numbers. His feigned retreat turned Roman strength against them, creating a trap so perfect that it became legendary. The story reminds us that overconfidence can be fatal, and that a single, carefully executed lie can decide the fate of tens of thousands. Even today, military scholars study Cannae as the pinnacle of tactical genius. Hannibal's envelopment demonstrates how leadership, psychology, and cunning can outweigh discipline and numerical superiority. The Romans, once marching confidently toward conquest, were destroyed because they underestimated their enemy and overestimated themselves. In the end, the army that marched with pride into battle found itself utterly destroyed, not by brute force alone, but by strategy, cunning, and one lie that changed everything. Confidence, when blind, can become the deadliest trap of all. Hannibal's victory stands as a timeless lesson. Trust wisely, question carefully, and remember that appearances can deceive even the mightiest armies.
Subscribe to this channel for more stories like this.